Good morning. Good morning, dear students. How are you? Good morning, Olmanbet. It's very nice to hear from you. So, let's check the connection. Can you see and hear me well? Hi, Sanjar. Can you see and hear me well? Yes? Okay, good. So then let's start today's lesson then. Okay, today's topic, we're open just starter unit and look at this grammar structures like present simple and present continuous, because we are going to talk about temporary and permanent actions. Okay, and the objectives of the lesson, we are going to revise these two grammar types like present simple and present continuous, and at the end of the lesson, so you'll be able to differentiate these two tenses. Your homework. Could you write down your homework, please? Workbook, page 6, and class exercises. And guys, I would like to warn you, some of you are still sending your homework to my ex or last email address. Can you write the new email address? Please, could you send all your homework to the new email address, which you see on the screen? Is everything clear? Okay, good. This is my new email address, guys. Send your homework to this email address. Okay, are you ready? Then let's get started. So look at this man. His name is Jonathan, and this is his. In this picture, he is doing what he does every day. Yes, this is his job. In this picture, what is he doing today? Now let's read the information about Jonathan together, and after that, clarify what does he do every day and what is he doing today. Okay, let's read. Jonathan is a famous baker. He is hardworking and punctual. He always gets up at 3 o'clock every night and bakes his products. Then he has a breakfast, and he usually has his favorite pear marmalade for breakfast. He has many customers until afternoon, and at noon he has lunch at home. After lunch, he leaves the bakery to his son and sleeps about 2 hours. He has been only baker in the town for quite a long time, and now he has many friends who shop at his bakery. It's been the same routine for almost 25 years. Now let's read the information about today. Today his daily routine is not the same, and he normally wears a uniform, but today he is wearing casual clothes. Look at it. Because he is in Hawaii with his wife, and he always has a siesta after lunch. What does siesta mean? Do you know? Siesta, it is a short sleep during the daytime. But today he is having a cup of espresso with his wife. They are enjoying time in Hawaii, traveling and swimming. Today they are visiting sightseeing, and they are taking a lovely picture of them inside of a famous restaurant. Guys, can you tell me, does he have the same routine, or today he has a completely different day and different activities? Guys, are you all here? So, yes, different, you're right, Olympic, because today he's having a rest, yes? Okay, look at some examples from this text. He normally wears a uniform, but today he is wearing casual clothes. He normally wears a uniform. This is present simple because this is a regular action, yes? And today he is wearing casual clothes. This is a temporary action, which is happening only today. Second example, he always has a siesta after lunch, but today he's having a cup of espresso with his wife. Again, always. This is what kind of action? This is regular, repeated action, probably, yes? And what about here? This is a temporary action. Today he is having a cup of espresso with his wife. Now, let's talk about the difference of these two grammar structures. So when we use present continuous, look at it. So we use present continuous for things happening at or around the time of speaking. So when the action is happening, the action is happening now or around present time. That's why we use present continuous. But what about present simple? For repeated actions, when the actions happen very frequently or very often, like repeated, yes? Or very seldom. Okay, the second, we also use, yes, everyday actions, Salimbeck. We use present simple for everyday actions. That's correct. Second usage of present continuous. Present continuous we also use for temporary situation, yes, because it's happening maybe today, this week, this month, this year. And we use present simple for permanent situation. For example, my parents live in London. They have lived there all their life. It is permanent or constant situation. Okay, let's move on. Now let's look at the form of present simple and present continuous. How do we form? If it's present simple, we use I, you, we, they, work, he, she, it works. In the third one, we use as and in yes. But in present continuous, we use what kind of verb? Additional to be verb like you, we, they are working. I am working. He, she, it was working. How do we form the negative form? I, you, we, they don't work. He, she, it doesn't work. But present continuous, I'm not working. You, we, they aren't working. He, she, it isn't working. How do you make a question then? How do you ask a question? If it's present simple, we say, do I, you, we, they work? Does he, she, it work? If it's question present continuous, to be verb, we put on the first place. And we say, am I, you, we, they, is he, she, it working? Okay? This is a form of present simple and present continuous. Now, stative verbs. So we need to be very careful with stative verbs. These stative verbs we cannot use with present continuous tense, and we cannot use with ing ending, right? For example, I want a cup of coffee right now. So can you tell me, guys, the action is happening now or regularly? The action is repeated or it is temporary? Now, Alimbek, yes. But look at the structure of the sentence. So we use the structure of the present simple or we use the structure of present continuous? We use the structure of present continuous. If it's present continuous, we would say, I am wanting a cup of coffee, but is it correct? Yes, Ayjan, we use the structure of present simple. Because of what? Because of what? Why we use the structure of present simple? Because in spite of the having the word now. Why? Because of the stative verb. Remember, I have just told that stative verbs we cannot use, you shouldn't or mustn't use with ing ending. That's why we use I want a cup of coffee right now. Okay, next. He doesn't understand the topic of today's lesson. He doesn't understand. So this is repeated or permanent action or temporary action. What kind of action is it? Permanent or temporary? Temporary we should do every day, but permanent, temporary we should do only now, but permanent, the action we should do every day. Yes, temporary. But look at the structure of the sentence. It's given in simple or continuous tense. In which tense it is given? Yes, Sophia, you're right. This is a temporary action because it's happening only today. Simple. Because of what? Why do we use present simple instead of present continuous? Can you write it? Why do we use present simple instead of present continuous? Because of Renata, excellent. Because of understand. Because understand, it is a state verb. Yes, Almanbet, you're also right. Yes. And they own a big house now. This is a temporary action which is happening now. Yes. But own, it's again what kind of verb? It is a state verb. Well done. Good job. Now, look at these two pictures and let's practice present simple and present continuous. Jack, what does Jack do every day? And what is Frank or just Jack doing today? What is Frank doing today? Sorry, it's Frank. Yes. So let's make a sentence. Every day. Look at this picture. Can you make a sentence, please? So if you have the phrase every day, this is which tense? Present simple or present continuous? Guys, can you be active, please? Olympic, be serious, please. Can you be serious? Every day we use for present continuous, Sanja. Every day. This is repeated action. We do it every day. I brush my teeth every day. Renata, well done. Present simple. Okay, make a sentence, please. What does he do every day? What does Jack do every day? He eats fast food, but look at his uniform. I think he works somewhere. Ayman, Jack is working every day. Again, this is present continuous or present simple because we have got the word every day. Almanbek, he does thing every day. Okay, let's look. He works at a restaurant every day. So this is present simple, and we cannot use work with ing ending because this is present simple. Okay, so what about Frank? What is Frank doing today? Look at the picture. He's holding a stick and he has a like comfortable shoes or boots. Frank is hiking Elman. So you are almost right. Yes, he is going hiking today. Excellent. Good job, Elman. So let's look at Jill. On Fridays. So here we have got some phrases to use. What does Jill do on Fridays? Every Friday. Jill. Elman, good job that you know the word hiking. It's very nice. Okay, can you make up a sentence, please? About Jill. What does she do on Fridays? Take the phrase from the top. Okay. Almamet, can we say Jill is photographing? Because we are talking about the repeated action. But here we have the word take the dog. Oh no, here's take photos. Yes, take photos. What does Jill do on Fridays? Allenbeck, excellent. Yes. Or Jill takes photos not every day, Allenbeck, on Fridays. On Fridays means every Friday. Yes, this is repeated action. And what is Jill doing at the moment? What is Jill doing at the moment? So take the phrases from the top. Jill take the dogs for a walk at the moment. Almabet, be careful with structure. This is which tense? Simple or continuous? This is continuous, yes? Jill is taking dogs for a walk at the moment. John, yes, this is continuous. So if it's continuous tense, we always use what kind of verb? To be verb and verb plus ing. But if it's simple, we never use to be verb with simple. And we never use ing with a main verb. Okay. Next one. Let's talk about Tom. Usually and now. What does Tom usually do? So take the phrase from the top, from here. Who'll be first? Be quick, guys. What does Tom usually do? Okay, he's holding a rack, I guess, and I think he's also holding a hose. Take the dogs for a walk, do gardening, take photos, wash the clothes. Do gardening here. Make a sentence, please. Elman, could you make a full sentence? Tom usually what? Tom usually does gardening. Because of the word usually we use with present simple only, right? Okay, what is Tom doing right now? Alimbek, excellent, good job. Now, what is Tom doing now? Now, look at this, a basket for the clothes. Tom is washing, not the dishes, he's washing the clothes now. Tom is washing clothes now. Yes, okay, good. Ayjan, yes, you're right. Okay, now let's look at this pictures again and again, make a sentence. About Jason, from Monday to Friday. Look at the picture. What does he do from Monday to Friday? Guys, are you all here? I'm waiting for your answers. Okay, let's do it together. Jason repairs computers from Monday to Friday. You see the phrase, repair computers. Okay, let's talk about Susan. What does she always do? What does Susan do? Look at the picture. Okay, Susan always makes the bed. Next. Yes, Aijan, great. She makes the bed. She always makes the bed. Don't forget the word always. Okay, and what about Jason in this picture? What is he doing in this picture? What is Jason doing in this picture? What is Jason doing in this picture, guys? Jason is gardening right now, yes? But I think he's working in the garden, but he is cutting the grass in the picture, yes. Look at this, it's a cutting machine, yes? Next, now, what is Susan doing now? What is Susan doing now? I think it takes a little longer, yes, to write your answer. She is repairing. No, she's not repairing. Write letters. Look at it. Susan is writing the letters. Yes, Ayman, correct. Susan is writing a letter now. Okay, good. Now, today, for Kelly and Gary, what are they doing today? What are they doing today? Kelly and Gary are having a rest today. Yes. Olympic, you're just using the informal way of the word. Just chilling today. They are having a rest today. Excellent. And what does Kelly do sometimes? Kelly sometimes what? Kelly sometimes rides a horse. Yes. And what about Gary? What does he do at the weekend? Hi, John. Yes, you're right. But what about Gary? What does he do at the weekend? I know, Olympic. This is because of the internet connection. Yes. So what does Gary do at the weekend? Yes, Gary cleans the window at the weekend. Yes. Yes, Sophia, excellent. Only you gave the correct answer, and I done as well. Okay, guys. Look at this sentence. Look at these two exercises for 1 minute, very quick, 1-2 minutes. And again, complete the sentences using present simple or present continuous. Can you read it on your own? Okay, read the whole text or read the whole 2 texts at first and then try to complete it. Okay. Okay, have you done? Have you finished? Ayan, she's primary. She lives. Okay, let's check your answers and compare. The first one is because this is what kind of verb? Stative verb. We cannot use with ing. Yes. Present simple. Present continuous is teaching. Because of the word at the moment. She lives in London. This is what kind of situation? This is permanent situation. And is married to George. This is like fact or like permanent situation. They have 3 children. Have. We cannot use with ing because this is stative verb. Laugh is also stative verb. That's why we use simple. But they don't have any pets because they live in an apartment. So have, it's also stative verb. We never use with ing. And live, this is for permanent action. Okay? Did you all have the same answers? Or you had some mistakes? The same, Aijan. Good job. Excellent. So what about others? Okay. Now what do we need to do? This sentence, some of them have mistakes, but some of them do not have. Some sentences are correct. Could you please correct the wrong sentences? First, look, the man tries to open the door of your car. Is it correct or wrong? I don't think it's correct. But if I go the word look, when the action is happening right now, or the action is happening every day. Now, yes. And look at the structure of the sentence. Is the structure correct or not? Sophia, yes, the action is happening at the moment, but could you correct the sentence? Okay. The man is trying to open the door of your car. So we need to use present continuous structure. Alimbek, excellent, good job, you're right. Next, the goes round the earth in about 27 days. This is wrong or correct? The moon goes around the earth in about 27 days. So we are talking about fact, or we are talking about the action which is happening around right now? Around right now? This is fact, yes. If you talk about fact, we use simple or continuous. Safia, you're right, this is fact, but this is simple, Alembek, good job. This is correct. I must go now. It gets late. It is wrong or correct? I must go now. Be careful, Ajan. Be careful. Yes, Ayman, this is wrong, but could you correct it? Where do we use ing? We say, I must go. It's getting late because the action is happening now. Okay, 4. I usually go to work by car. Oops, I already gave the answer. Sorry. I usually go to work by car. This is what? Correct, yes. Next, 5. Can you hear those people talk about? This is correct or wrong? Ajan, you think it's correct? Can you hear those people? What do they talk about? Yes, I'll make it wrong. But what is the mistake?